Belgian police say that they have shot dead an armed suspect following the fatal shooting in Brussels. Belgian police found a weapon on the man, which they suspect could be the weapon used in an attack on two Swedish nationals on Monday evening. The nationals were shot dead and a third person was injured. Authorities had been searching for a 45-year-old suspected extremist who was known to police living in Belgium illegally. And DW correspondent Jack Parrick is on the scene for us in Brussels. So, Jack, we are hearing that the suspected assailant is now dead. Can you give us the latest?
Yeah, hi, Anya. He was shot a couple of hundred metres down the road from here after police had found out that he was here. They searched through the night for him. Eyewitnesses have said that he was pushed off a bus after being recognised after a number of photos and videos were circulating online. We're a couple of kilometres away from the centre of this city where the attack took place, where he shot two Swedish nationals in a taxi and another person in a foyer of a building. That person is believed to still be alive and out of danger, the authorities have told us. The Belgian Interior Ministry has now confirmed that they have shot one suspect and that he has died, but they haven't confirmed that it is the man suspected of perpetrating the attack. That man is named as Abdesalem El so far, a 45-year-old Tunisian who was believed to be living in Belgium illegally.
OK, now the suspected assailant did flee after the shooting. There was a massive manhunt. Can you explain what took such a long time to find him?
Yeah, it's hard to know right now exactly why it took so long. This man was posting videos of himself, some of them still unverified, of the attack, of his statements claiming to be a member of the Islamic State, claiming to have shot Swedish nationals. As I say, he was recognised by members of the general public just before he was caught here in the Schaerbeek commune of Brussels. But I spoke to a couple of people here in the area saying, why did it take so long for him to be caught when he was so, openly posting on social media about the attack that he had perpetrated? Important to note that there was a Belgium-Sweden international football game here in Brussels yesterday that was cancelled at half-time. And in those videos, he claimed that he had shot Swedish people. You might remember that there has been a big debate in Sweden recently about the burning of the Quran and whether that should be allowed or not. And a lot of fundamentalist Islamist militants and people that have identified with the Islamic State have been very, very angry about those Quran burnings.
This shooting, of course, comes at a time of heightened security concerns in Europe. Is there any suggestion, do you know if there was any link between this and the Israel-Hamas conflict?
Right now, the Belgian Prime Minister gave a press conference very early this morning, and we heard from other senior ministers in the Belgian government, and they have said that there doesn't appear to be a specific link with what's going on in Israel and Gaza. But as I said, this suggestion of Swedish nationals being targeted is key, I think, in this. They say that there's no direct link, but obviously in a sort of international climate of heightened tensions, a lot of people are suggesting that there's sort of some sort of atmosphere around that at the moment.
And Jack, you've been talking to people in Brussels. Just give us a sense about how people there are feeling about this kind of violence happening there, and given the tensions around the world. I mean, what does people sense there in Brussels?
Well, I think what's really interesting, Anya, those of us that have lived in Brussels for a long time, we know what our country's highest terror alert level is. When they said it's terror alert level 4, people know that that's the highest. The March 2016 Brussels attacks took place, 7.5, 8 years ago. There was a long manhunt after the Paris attacks that had taken place in the November for Salah Abdeslam, now a convicted terrorist in Belgium and France. People are quite accustomed to following these kinds of stories here. They are living in sort of recent memory. And a lot of the people I've spoken to have said that, oh, back up to level 4 again. I wonder whether the Belgian police will be able to catch this guy. That was what I was hearing during the manhunt. Obviously, they've now caught him, and I think they'll be very, very happy that this isn't a long, protracted days, weeks and months manhunt for this man.
Thanks so much, Jack. Good to speak to you as ever. That's DW correspondent Jack Parrock reporting from Brussels.